Hey everybody, it's Angie and welcome to Hot and Flashy and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my faves and fails for the last 4 months. I can't believe I haven't done a faves and fails in so long. So this video is going to cover February, March, April, and May of 2024. And in that time, I put out, 16 videos, right? So there is a lot to discuss and a lot to talk about in today's video. So let's just jump right in. One of the biggest videos that I put up every year is my annual mineral sunscreen testing video. So in this year's video, I tested 30 mineral sunscreens for the face. I test them to see if they're wearable, number one, because a lot of the mineral sunscreens can give you a white cast. They can be super greasy and heavy feeling. They can be super shiny, or they can just be a weird color with the tint. And so it's very hard to find a good one. So let's start by just showing you some of the fails. Out of the 30 that I tested, 10 were fails. And I'm not going to go into all of these. So if you want to see the full video reviewing all 30 sunscreens, you can definitely check that out in that video, and I'll link it right up here, as well as on the end screen for you to watch. I did find like 4 or 5 really good ones that can really work. My top 2 sunscreens sold out within hours of the video going up. So it was really unfortunate. I wish there was a way for me to warn these companies, to tell them hey, stock up. I did reach out to the company to ask them. They said that it would be restocked in early June. And so you will be able to get your hands on this one probably next week or the week after if you had been interested in trying it. And this was the winner in this year's video. This is from MD Healthy Skin Lab, and it is their Protect Tinted Moisturizer with hyaluronic acid, and it's an SPF 50. Now in my video, I had actually misstated a couple of the call outs on the label of this one because I was reading their other sunscreen, which is 80 minutes water resistant. So this one is not water resistant, even though I said it was 80 minutes water resistant. My bad on that one. And I also think I said the price on this was maybe $35, but it's normally about $44. And this is a fairly large container for sunscreen. It's 1.8 ounces, almost 2. So the price ounce for ounce is about $22 an ounce, which is pretty low for a mineral sunscreen. This is a tinted sunscreen, and so the shade on this isn't going to work for everyone. This one is a really good shade match for me. Overall, it's very, very wearable on its own. I can just put it on, put a little bit of setting powder on top of it, and go. I love it that it's a tinted moisturizer. I don't have to wear foundation over it. It spreads so nicely. It doesn't give you any problems around your hair or your eyebrows. It works great under makeup. It doesn't affect the wear time of my makeup. It doesn't make it settle in my wrinkles. It doesn't make it super shiny. It doesn't make it slide around. So this was the all-around winner of this year's sunscreen testing video. I'm wearing it today. I've been wearing it nonstop, and I hope that they restock before I run out. So that's a really great one. And second runner-up in this year's video was a reformulation of one of my longtime favorites. This is Elta-MD UV AOX Elements. So this is a reformulation from UV Elements, which was an SPF 44. This newer version with the reformulation is an SPF 50. The tint on this one is a little bit darker than it used to be and a little bit warmer. So if I put on a sunless tan, then it matches pretty well. This one is actually a little better than the old formula as far as how it wears under makeup. So if you are a little warmer skin tone, a little bit darker than me, this could be the perfect sunscreen for you, and it could be like your holy grail because it does work really well under makeup and better than the original. This is tennis star Naomi Osaka's brand of sunscreen, and this one is 80 minutes water resistant. So if you're looking for something to wear to the beach or while you're working out, this could be a really great choice. This comes in 3 colors, and it is a tinted mineral sunscreen, but the 3 colors are on the darker side because Naomi was looking to make a sunscreen that would work for darker skin tones. This is the lightest shade that it comes in, and as you can see on me, it is a little bit dark and warm for my skin tone. This is definitely wearable on me if I have on self tanner so that it will blend with the rest of my skin. I wouldn't mind if they made it in a few lighter shades though, because it's such a beautiful sunscreen. It's really lightweight and fluid, and it doesn't feel like anything going on. It does have a luminous finish, and when you first put makeup on over it, it looks beautiful underneath makeup because it doesn't add any heaviness to it, but the makeup doesn't wear 100% great throughout the day. I got maybe 5 hours of good wear out of my foundation using this, and then it did start sliding around and I did start getting pretty shiny. There is one last sunscreen that I wanted to mention in this video because so many people made mention of it in the comments below my sunscreen testing video, and that is the Australian Gold Botanical SPF 50 tinted face lotion. It's their kind of a BB cream. This comes in 4 shades, so if you're looking for a really great mineral sunscreen in a shade that'll match you, this comes in a fair shade that is really nice and pale for paler people. It was the winner of my sunscreen testing video maybe like 5 years ago or something. I don't go over the winners from the past in my current video, but a lot of people ask like, well, what happened to this sunscreen? It's my favorite. You know, nothing's happened to it. It's still out there. If you love it, you can still use it. I do still use it. If you have oilier skin, it's really great for you because it is a matte finish, but it can be a little bit drying. So I don't really recommend this one 100% for people with drier skin. For drier skin, I would definitely go with something like the Healthy Skin Labs or even the Elta MD. In one of my videos from the last 4 months, I had mentioned that my favorite face cleanser, the Derma E Sensitive Skin Cleanser, had been discontinued and I was looking for something to replace it with. And at that time, I wasn't sure what I was gonna use. I think I had bought something from Neutrogena, which I like just fine, and I am continuing to use that. But in the meantime, I did try a couple of other things that I wanted to share. So I think I mentioned this one in that video, because this is the last cleanser from Derma E left that is a sensitive skin cleanser. They used to have 3 or 4. They've discontinued all the other ones, and this is the only one they have left. But I gotta say, the ingredients list on this one is very, very similar to the one that was discontinued. So if you really, really love that one, then I would go ahead and pick up this one. This is their Pure Biome Balancing Cleanser. It's got prebiotic, pycnogenol, and green tea, which were the more active ingredients in the other cleanser. This is a really nice creamy lotion cleanser. It doesn't foam up. It's really super gentle on your skin. So if you have irritation or redness, or your skin is just super, super dry, I would opt for a cleanser like this. It'll really help your skin barrier to repair itself if you have a nice gentle cleanser. So highly recommending this one as a replacement for the other Derma E cleanser. Another cleanser that I tried and have really been enjoying and has worked itself into my regular skincare routine is this one from Round Lab. It's their 1025 Docto cleanser, and this is just really soothing, really calming, really hydrating, great little cleanser. It does foam up a little bit, which I normally don't like cleansers that foam at all, but this uses the mildest surfactants. It's actually got the same surfactants in it that my Orbe shampoo uses. And look at the size of this tube. This is roughly 5 ounces, and I think it's like under $20, so this is a really good value. I always do the opening my eyes test with any cleanser, and I can open my eyes with both of these while I'm using them, and there's no stinging, there's no burning in the eyes, so I really like both of these. If you're looking for a replacement for the Derma E, they're both really good options. Now that it's late spring, early summer, I was looking for a lighter weight, yet still kind of occlusive and super moisturizing moisturizer to use as my last step in my nighttime routine. So I tried this May Love moisturizer. It's called Hydro Relief, and it's got peptides and amino acids. This contains ceramides, it's got hyaluronic acid. It's also got the best moisturizing ingredients, but they're in here in a way that this is a more lightweight cream. It doesn't feel heavy, it doesn't feel occlusive, it's not gonna make you hot, but it does contain squalane and jojoba oil and shea butter, which are the best hydrators. It takes those heavy like oils and butters and makes them into a really beautiful feeling cream. And I just love this. I've used up the entire tube. I actually had to go pick this out of the empties to share it with you today. So this is a really wonderful cream to use in the warmer months, especially if you have super dry skin and you've been really looking for something to hydrate your skin very well overnight. I would give this a try, especially if you don't like the greasy feeling of some more heavyweight kind of things. All right, and the last thing in skincare is not a new product, but it's a new add-on to a product that we have been in love with for years, and that is the Alpha Renewal Body Lotion. This is a glycolic acid body lotion that I absolutely love and swear by. I've been talking about it for years. It's such a great lotion, but it's so thick that you can barely get it out of the container. So the big news about it is that I ordered a new one, and guess what came in with it? Oh, look at that! They included a I was like, I didn't even realize it was coming. I think I squealed when I opened the box and it was in there. So yay, a company that somehow listened and heard us. Maybe you guys suggested it to them. So I hope that if you buy a new one, that yours comes with a pump too. All right, let's move on over into makeup. I had done a number of new makeup testing videos over the past few months, and a couple of them were single brand reviews where I would buy like basically the entire line from a brand and test it. So the two brands that I did that with were Trinny London and Jones Road. Within each brand, I only liked a couple of products, and there were some that were real epic fails that just didn't work for me at all. They're both the kind of brands that are geared towards mature skin and that are geared towards people who don't want to fuss with a lot of makeup. You just want things that you can put on easily with your fingers and be out the door and go. Very natural looking. So if you missed either of those videos, I'll link them in a comment in the comment section below the video, and I'll pin it to the top. So they should appear in the first comment right below the video, so you don't have to open the info box or look for them there. But if you are looking for product links, they'll all be in the info box below the video. So let's start in with Jones Road. The things that I like best from Jones Road were the lip tint, the brow pencil, the mascara, and I kind of liked the Miracle Balm. This was the main thing that people had asked me to review. I really like the lippy, and I actually use this all the time. It has moved from my desk into my handbag, and I just love this. The shade I have this in is Nude Mauve. I'm wearing it right now, and this is just a really great lightweight lipstick balm hybrid. And it's beautiful color. It's super hydrating, really nice and moisturizing, easy to put it on. It didn't run up into my lip wrinkles. You do have to reapply, but it is a really good product. I also really like the mascara. This was really pretty and it lasted all day. It didn't chip or flake, and it gave me really nice, like silky, long lashes, but also increased the volume. I always have liked the Bobbi Brown mascaras, and this was no exception. The brow pencil I thought was really good. It's very creamy, it's easy to apply, and it also is waxy, so it holds your brows in place. And then the fourth thing that I did kind of like from that review was the Miracle Balm. The way that I like this is simply as a highlighter, and that's what I used it as in that video. And so using this as that, I think it's fine. But of the highlighters that I own, it's never going to be the first highlighter that I reach for. There are highlighters that I like much, much better than this because they actually dry down and they look better on my skin. This also is very heavily fragranced. And I don't really like things with a strong fragrance. It is very natural. It's very like patchouli. Now the things that I really, really didn't like from Jones Road, the first one that I really hated was the concealer. This just didn't get along with me. It didn't play well with my skin. If I used it as a face concealer, it sat in my pores. It looked patchy on my skin. It wore weirdly. It wore off quickly. If I used it as an under eye concealer, I hated it even more. It's a hard pencil that doesn't really deposit much color. And as an under eye concealer, it was an absolute fail for me. It tugged my skin. It wouldn't blend. It didn't give me any coverage. It didn't look good, and it wore off really quickly, so that one was just a no-go. The other thing that I really, really didn't like was the eyeliner. Same complaint as the concealer. It's a very stiff formula. It's very hard. And so getting it to come off on your skin is not the easiest. This would not deposit any color on the waterline. Then trying to use it above my lashes, it really was just very tuggy, pulled on my skin, wouldn't deposit any color, didn't like it at all. And the other product that I really didn't love were the little eyeshadow pots. Now I usually love an eyeshadow pot, but if I'm gonna wear an eyeshadow pot, I don't wanna have to wear a primer with it. I'm kind of weird that way. Like I think they should work without. And this one, while it is a gorgeous taupey metallic-y color that is super beautiful and normally would be just like right up my alley, totally my cup of tea, it went on, it looked pretty, but it didn't last throughout the day. It faded off really quickly and it migrated around and it settled in the crease. I like the 5-hour check-in. I just had a line of caked up eyeshadow in my crease and none on the rest of my lid. So I didn't love that. I tried it again another day with an eyelid primer and it didn't even work with a primer. So this was absolutely a no-go for me. I had already reviewed the WTF foundation and I did not love that. Jones Road did email me after my review went up. They said that they would like to send me some more products to try that they think I might like a little bit better. I have received them. I haven't tried them yet. So I'll be trying them in the next couple of weeks and we'll see how those products go. Let's talk about the Trinny London products next. So I had purchased both of these BFF creams and they're like tinted moisturizers. One has an SPF of 30 and one doesn't have any SPF in it. I tried both and I like them both separately, but I did try them together and together they were a disaster on me. So the one I ended up using for the video was the BFF Serum De-Stress, and I actually liked this a lot, thought it looked really nice and thought it wore really, really well throughout the day. The color was a great match for me. Between the Jones Road and the Trinny, I would definitely recommend this BFF De-Stress over the Jones Road WTF foundation. I mean, this was just all around a nicer product, wore longer, dried back, my face didn't feel greasy all day, and it looked nice on my skin. If I'm remembering, I think it might have settled in my wrinkles a little bit, but not in a dry looking cracked sort of way. It is highly fragrant. The product from Trinny that I really did not like was the mascara. I loved this when I first put it on and at the 2.5 hour mark. By the end of the day, it was so flaky that it was like raccoon eyes underneath of flakes. The other makeup video that I did was an all drugstore testing makeup video, and I found some really great products in that video. You know, normally when I do those videos, I find maybe 1 or 2 things that I like and everything else is like meh, and then there's a couple of epic fails. Well, in that video, it's like I liked most of it, like 90% of it was really, really good, and there were only a couple of fails. So the things that I really loved from that video were first the foundation that I used. That was this CoverGirl Simply Ageless Skin Perfecting Essence foundation, and this is supposed to be a dupe for a Chanel foundation that has like those little beads in it. This really surprised me because things like this, usually the tint is so minimal that you look like you don't have anything on, and this one actually gives you a little bit of coverage. It wore really, really well all day. In that video, since it was a 1-day test, it did get really super shiny in the afternoon, but I suspected that it was from the setting powder that I used with it. So I have used it since then with my regular setting powder, and it didn't get shiny in the afternoon. The powder that was the fail was the e.l.f. HD powder. Now this comes in 2 different shades. This one that I got is the Soft Luminance. It does have little glitter flakes in it, and it just made me look like a disco ball or a grease slick by the end of the day. So this was the big fail from the video. My hands down favorite products from that video were these Ulta Beauty cream eyeshadows. These were so beautiful. This one is from the matte collection. This one is from the metallic collection. They're gorgeous, and unlike the Trinny London and the Jones Road eyeshadows in the pot, these don't need a primer to work, and they stay put all day and they don't budge, and I love them. This matte pink one is called Game Over. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is so, so pretty. All you need is like a dot in the center of your eye and spread it, and it is the most perfect eyeshadow base. It makes your eyelids look smooth and it gives them just the perfect amount of color. Here, let me put the metallic one down next to it so you can see them both. This is the matte and this is the metallic one. Let me just spread it around so you can see how beautiful and sheer and how great the finish is on that one. And what a beautiful combo they are together. You could probably go swimming in this and it is not going anywhere. So these were awesome, definitely pick these up. I also love this eyeliner from About Face. This is a brand that I've tried 3 or 4 products from now, and I've loved every product I've tried from them. So I wanna go back and pick up the rest of the line. It's really great, but this eyeliner is so good. Like it's a mechanical pencil. This is a dark, dark, dark navy blue that looks beautiful. I'm wearing this today on my upper lid, and this just stays put. When they say this is waterproof and doesn't budge, they mean it. Like, it just doesn't go anywhere. You know, it doesn't transfer to my bottom lashes. It stays on the entire day, and it is fantastic. The last thing that I wanted to mention from that video is the ColourPop Sticks blush. These are great. It's such an easy blush to wear, you know, you just pop it on. Did I even remember to put on blush today? Uh-oh, I think I forgot to put on blush. All right, well here, let me put some of this on. This is so easy to put on. You just pop it on like that, and you can either blend it out with your fingers, or you can use a brush. This is my A507 brush from my brush set. Gosh, what is happening? I get so forgetful these days. Okay, did you guys think I looked weird for the whole video with no blush on? Must have been thinking about other things. Well, anyway, here we go, adding some blush to this look. And look at that beautiful blush. It has a gorgeous sheen to it. It's super easy to blend. And speaking of my brushes, something really exciting that happened over the last month or so is that my brushes are now available on Amazon. So BK has branched out to selling them on Amazon. They have a limited selection of their brushes on Amazon, but they included both of my complete brush sets as well as a few of my individual brushes. So you can pick up my 7-piece original brush set on Amazon, and you can also get my A506 concealer brush on Amazon as a standalone. What's really cool about this is that they released these on Amazon, and within 2 weeks, this was like the #1 new release in foundation brushes on Amazon. It really climbed up to the top of the charts, and it was so cool to see it like be so well received and be so popular on Amazon already. So you can grab these on Amazon. They also have my travel brush set over on Amazon, which, as you know, contains the pouch as well as 5 shrunken down versions from my original set, plus the BK 101 brush, which is an awesome brush. So you can check those out. I'll put the link to the Amazon shop where they're available for you below the video. All right, last thing in beauty is a new hair product that I picked up. I saw this heated brush on Instagram, and there was a gal with long hair, and it was really frizzy, and she took this brush and like just pretty much did one pass over her hair, and it smoothed it and made it look so fabulous. And I was like, oh my God, I need that brush. So I ordered it up and it came in. It's from Wavy Talk, and it is a really great product. I shot a little video of myself taking my hair from super frizzy, because it has been super humid here, and just making it look really sleek and really like almost professionally done. And you know, if you've listened to me talk about my hair for any length of time, that I am hair challenged. I am not great at doing my hair, but I always say that if my hair doesn't look good, I don't look good. And it is 100% true. My hair can look terrible, you know, like whose can't? You know, you get up in the morning, you've slept on it, it's all bent in weird ways, and it takes all the frizz out of my hair. It makes my kind of beachy wave be more organized, be better looking. The ends don't look kind of fried and frazzled. You know, I've only had it for about a week and a half now, and I love it. I use it almost every day, and my hair has been so much better. I can just quickly run this through it, and it looked great. And my hair didn't re-frizz up after I had used this. I used this again today. I think my hair came out great again today, so I've been really happy with this tool. All right, let's talk clothes and accessories. Last for this video, I did a couple of spring lookbooks over the last few months, and it would be an understatement to say that I'm just a little into crochet. You know, I've always been into crochet, but I just love it that it's so big this year. And so while it's here and while it's in and while you can get it so easily, I pounced. I was like, yes, give me all the crochet. So I just wanted to show you a few of my favorites here today. This is one of them that I've been wearing throughout this whole video. This is a really pretty sweater. I can insert full length of it here. It's a very boxy sweater. It has like elbow length sleeves, which I know is perfect for a lot of people who don't like to show their upper arms. And I think that the crochet on this is really pretty. It's kind of got a little nod to like the granny square. Do you guys remember? Did you guys make granny squares and make granny square purses and vests and things when you were a teenager? I know I did. And I just wanted to mention the tank that I have on under this crochet sweater today. This is a new tank that I bought. It's like this super stretchy tank that's supposed to be very similar to like the Skims line of things, only much less expensive. It is very clingy, so if you don't like things that cling, you won't like it, but it's almost like shapewear-ish. It's like double layered and super stretchy, so it almost like holds you in and stuff. I bought this one first, and then I went back and bought 2 more, a black one and a white one, and I've been wearing them under everything. And the fabric is so silky smooth and so soft and so comfortable. I just love them, and like I feel like they hide your back fat and other stuff. So really great underneath tanks that I'll also link below the video. This white one is beautiful. I love it. I love the knit on this. This is just says like beach day to me. This one is another one that's boxy, but this one has a longer sleeve. It's great to like half tuck it or just leave it out. And it's really a soft yarn and really, really good quality on this one. Then I picked up another one that had just a little more going on with it. This one has a little collar and it buttons down the front. So you can wear this one as like a cardigan, but it is sleeveless. It's like a little crocheted sweater vest. And this one's really cute. I think I wore this as an insert just in a video, like a day 2 or something. And people were like, oh, I love that sweater. Where'd you get it? So I had to link this. So this is a super cute one. While we're on the top half, wanted to share a new bra that I got. I actually bought 2 of these. I like them so much. I was at the mall with my daughter and they had one of those Intimissimi stores. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but it's like J-Lo is their spokesperson. I don't know if it's her brand or if she's just a spokesperson, but we went in and I thought, oh, what the heck, I'll try on a new brand of bra. And I tried on 3 before I found one that I like. So it's a little hit or miss, but the one that I like, I really, really like. The one I'm wearing today it's basically this same bra, but without the lace overlay. So it's more of a t-shirt bra because it's a little more silky on the outside. This one though, I thought was just so pretty with the lace and everything, but it is the exact same bra. So this is a no underwire molded cup bra, and it doesn't really have any substantial padding anywhere, so it's not like pushing the girls up or pushing them together, which I really don't like. I find that, you know, having them being pushed together now, it just creates the old chest wrinkle. So I like bras that give me a little separation while also some lift, and this one just provides the perfect amount of, I'm gonna say, lift and separation, but without being an underwire, and it's so comfortable. These bras are so comfortable. I wanted to share a pair of sunglasses that I got that are very similar to a pair that I have been telling you about for years. These have been one of my favorite sunnies. Put them on and they make me feel like $1,000,000. I always feel like a movie star when I have them on, and they're protecting a big area of my face. And they're just perfect. But sometimes I feel like they're a little too big. Like if I want to wear a baseball hat, it kind of bumps into the top of it. So I was looking for something that gives me the same look, but maybe a little bit smaller. And don't you know, the same brand had something that was just slightly smaller. Let me just show you these 2 side by side so you can see the size difference between them. And I like these just as much as those. So if you had ever seen me in those and thought, oh gosh, those are just way too big, maybe give these a try. They are just as good, they're just as well made, and they're just much more comfortable under something like a baseball hat. So I wanted to recommend these if you were looking for a smaller pair of sunnies. I wanted to share a pair of jeans that have become my favorites since I showed them in my spring lookbook. These are so comfortable. I even wore them to fly to Texas. It's like a 5-hour flight. And I wore them on the plane because they're almost like, they're as comfortable as a legging for me. The fabric is very stretchy so that they move with you. They don't, ever tug or gap or cut into you or anything. They're just super soft denim. I really love them, but I love the look of these. They have a stepped hem, so the front hem is sewn, but the back hem is a 1 step down and relaxed. They look good with heels, they look good with sneakers, they look good with everything. Anyway, they're my new favorite go-to jeans. Last thing is the shoe that I'm wearing, so I had to take it off, but this is a pair of sandals that I had shown in the spring lookbook, and oh my gosh, you guys, these are like the sandals for the summer for me. These are the perfect ones. They are so comfortable. I had pulled a different pair of sandals out of my shoe closet and worn them a couple of days, and within the 2 days that I started wearing them, I could feel my plantar fasciitis coming back. That is what happens when I wear things that don't have really great arch support in them. And I was like, oh gosh, I can feel it. I can't have that because it is the most painful thing and it lasts so long, so you have to like nip it in the bud. So I put those sandals in the Goodwill bin and I've been wearing these, and I'm telling you what, my feet are not hurting and I'm not feeling like the plantar fasciitis is coming on anymore. So it's really amazing what like good quality sandals, what a difference they can make. But look at these, aren't they the cutest? Oh my gosh, they just made my eyes sparkle. They brought joy to my heart. I was like, oh baby, come home with me, be mine. And they have been perfection for me. They come in a few different colorways. They come in black, this tan, I think they come in red. And so that is everything that I had to share in today's video. Links for everything will be in the info box below the video for quick and easy shopping. As I said, links for the other videos that I mentioned will be in the top comment, pinned to the top, so you can find them quickly and easily to check those out. So I hope you found the video helpful and informative. If you did, give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. As always, I thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate your watching. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.